Good morning. I turned my microphone on and then I immediately yawned. It's gonna be that kind of day. Anyway, hello everybody. I am alive. Per- Barely, but I'm alive. Um, yeah, I don't even know how much I want to get into it, but uh, just I was physically ill, and then I had some mental illness issues, and basically I was just it took me out flat for a week. um the lack of sleep, and then of course the spiraling thoughts, and I mean, I feel like I feel like the most charitable read I have of this entire situation is my country fucking sucks. And it is extremely hard to retain humanity here. So anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about that anyway. So I'm gonna draw some fan art in my magical kingdom of goodness. Okay. Alright, hold on. Nope, that's not. We can press the buttons that make the stream go. We can press the buttons. Uh yeah? Yes. Okay, there we go. Also, I'm very sniffy, in part because I honestly think I had a cold this weekend. Um and last week. I think I probably still have a cold. Um, just checking my stream. Oh my gosh, why are the frames so bad? Okay, all right. I think that's probably better. I might even I'm just gonna doodle a little bit. I have not drawn in like a week. So we're gonna do some, like, I don't know. I guess they're warm up exercises. My warm up exercises almost always are just like draw something that makes you feel happy, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's an egg. I think I'm drawing baby Zelda. I'm actually not even sure. Hmm. Ah, whoa. I was not meaning to do that. I don't know. Designing her. I don't even know what, like. I have no idea what's happening in here other than I think this might be baby Zelda holding. I want to say a bloopy. Because I feel like that makes the most sense. A little bloopy, like, stuffed animal doll. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, so hello everyone. Um, it's gonna be kind of a more than likely a just sort of like a chill out vibe sort of stream today. Just I'm getting back into the swing of things after having take a week off for being ill. Nah, whatever that noise was. Yeah. And then also for some reason, I don't know, my internet's been really sucky lately, just in general. Um, Along with literally everything else. But yeah. I'm gonna go over here now. I think I'll probably go back to Baby Zelda. At some point. Excuse me. No, that's blue. Okay, let's not do that. Yeah, alright, cool. Actually, let's change the lines. Oh, but I guess like while like I was out flat this week. So I um I have a hoodie that is real stupid. I love it. Um it's from Pukacho, where it's like that fake Pikachu thing, and it's just like um anyway, it's a hoodie and it has Pikachu on it and it says eat the rich. And anyway, I've had it for years, and like the the graphic on it, like I've worn it so much that like the graphic has now like come off in the wash because it was whatever paint, fabric paint or something. And anyway, so I hadn't been wearing it as often because in part because like it like literally kind of all wore off. You could just sort of see the shadow of Pikachu on it. And I am like that's the correct, like it's not Pikachu. It's the similar but legally distinct from Pikachu. It's Pikachu. Um and so like it, that was just like the shadow of its former self kind of thing, and like the words had completely worn off. And anyway, so while I was out flat and I was like, I want to do something that is something but also takes very little energy. And so I broke out my embroidery thread and the hoodie, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna embroider this little guy back on. And it's going on, it's slow, it's real slow because I'm doing it like by hand, and I'm trying to do like my own I'm trying to do a satin stitch to kind of like fill in. Anyway, um I've done cross stitch and I've done a little bit of embroidery before, but like, yeah, basically I shotgunned a whole bunch of YouTube videos on like how to do stuff, like how to do embroidery, and then I'm just sort of like, we're winging it, as is what I normally do. So yeah, it's coming out really good. I decided to, since I was gonna hand embroider it anyway, I was like, well, maybe I'll just sort of do some little updates, little like add on some stuff that would make me happy. So I decided to add on some like little like pink details and stuff. So, oh hey Jackie Beth, yeah, thank you. But yeah, I got the words back in. That went pretty quick, and which always, like, if you're gonna do embroidery, start with the words, because apparently that gets fast enough that like it it inspires you to do the big thing that's going to take literally forever. But those words are already in, so I might as well finish the project. The words only took me like an hour. Now I'm just gonna spend the next 90 hours filling in the little legally distinct Pikachu. But yeah, that was we are mostly okay. Um, Sleep has been a weird thing. Um, and then I'm fighting off, I don't know, whatever, this little cold, I guess. It's not real bad. It's just enough to be annoying, to remind myself of like I sniff and I go like, "Oh, that's right. There's a whatever. The cold is in there." Although I guess speaking of cold, so you know how if you've been to my streams before, you've heard me complain about how it's winter, right? I don't know if you guys noticed, but like it's winter. And I live in the south. So like winter's not, and anyway, I've been complaining about how it was like so recently so much not a thing happening. It seemed like it was a second summer. Like we had just given we went straight in from fall and then gave winter and spring a pass and then went right into summer again. Because it was like 80 degrees for several weeks in January. December into January. Like it was 80 degrees on Christmas. Anyway, you've seen my streams. You know that I've been complaining about this for many a minute. So anyway, now it's super cold. Like I feel like the new moon came in and was just sort of like got all the weather gods together and just like huddle up, guys. Something went bad. We got to start cleaning shop. Because pretty much ever since this weekend, the weather has changed for the freaking blustery. Like I just saw a report pop up on my little weather app, which granted is not, it's a weather app, but it's a national weather. Oh, it might even be global, but like it's a national weather app as opposed to like a local one, which means that like it sometimes gets more anyway, whatever. I'm going into meteorology now. And it says that we might get, I kid you not, it came up this morning and was just sort of like, alert, 5 inches of snow on Saturday. And I was like, are you kidding me? We go from 80 degrees on Christmas to the most snow we ever see in a year. I'm pleased. I'm also just flabbergasted. You know, because like I wanted winter, and weirdly it was kind of worrying me that we weren't having such a winter. It was like, oh god, something's wrong, you know, kind of thing. Hey, something's always wrong. Um, but yeah, like I was like, why we don't have a winter? What is the summer gonna look like? And then all of a sudden it was like, oh god, we're supposed to be winter. 5 inches of snow. So anyway, it's flipping cold. Jackie Beth says, "Oh my god, find the snow boots." Yeah, yeah. I have a pair of snow boots. I have these like tall lace up boots that I frequently like. They're relatively waterproof. I wouldn't necessarily like run around with them like for hours in the snow, but like, you know, they're good for like a jump outside, roll around like a husky, make a snow angel, and then come back in. So that is absolutely probably what I'll do. So I'm part polar bear. We're going extinct. uh, we're not going to say things that are going to remind me of doomed circumstances. Okay, all right, cool. We're going to change the subject. Anyway, but yeah, so that's been, you know what? It's been fun. It has been fun. I've been complaining about it, but that's just because I love to complain. It is a favorite hobby of mine. So like, yeah. So that's happening. Like, honestly, I really do kind of hope that there's snow. I even honestly, there's a part of me that hopes that we do get 5 inches or more of snow. Um, just for the chaos of it. It will completely, it'll shut my city down. Like 2 inches is enough to shut my entire city down. We are so unprepared for snow, in part because we never get it. Like we get 4 inches of snow a year, like spread out over the entire winter, you know, kind of thing. Like that's the kind of town I live in. So like 5 inches all on a Saturday. So true. Yes, yeah. And so there's like a part of me that really hopes we get that snow just for the chaos of it. Like just to see, like, all of a sudden the news reports will be nothing but talking about snow. That'll be the main headline for like the newspaper for at least a week. You know, like give us something else to talk about. The kids will have snow days because, you know, like the schools are going to be like, no, something happened, the doors froze over or something, and you just like, get those Ring camera images of principals locking up the schools going, no, screw this, I'm not going to work. Like, give the kids some a couple of good snow days, you know? Like, they deserve it. They've been working hard. I say all that because I want you to know. I want my viewers to know. I want to go on the record. I'm being recorded. I want them to know that I like the snow and I want the snow. I'm also just saying I am aware of myself to know that when it starts snowing, I will be complaining about it so hard. Don't let me fool you. I'm actually secretly pleased. I just was like, yes, now I get to complain about snow. That's one of my favorite things to do. I'm actually happy. I'm absolutely going to be one of those like old grandmas who just complains about everything, whose like relatives are going to be like don't let her fool you, like she's actually very touched. I'll be like, yeah. And another thing, in my day everything was stupid. I'm just hoping like, you know, not even just that I hope I make it that long, but also I'm just hoping that like by the time I get there we're in that Star Trek universe that the, you know, we keep teasing ourselves about. It's like if your goal is not to bring the entirety of humanity into the Star Trek post scarcity like socialist utopia, then get out of here. I think that's like whatever a political association that is. That's me. I want an Earth that works together. Because we can't let them Klingons show us up, you know? They're gonna come in and they're gonna be like, you know, hey, look how strong we are. And we're gonna be like, okay, listen, that's called a double dog dare in our culture, and you can't be doing that without some consequences. You know, like I like come on. You see the vision? Oh, hi, baby. Did I wake you up? I'm sorry. Oh, you got blinky face. He's like, mommy's talking. It's oh, hi. Just come Virgil just comes into the room and he just looks at me and it's like the kind of squinty eyes of like I just woke up. Right now he's in his bucket. Yeah. Oh, are you grunty? Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah. I don't know if the microphone's picking it up, but he's make oh plus I got the music on. He he doesn't meow. And he has a hard time purring. His purr is very, very quiet. Like you can hear it if he's like right in front of your face, but it's very quiet. You feel it more than anything. And it just he just like vibrates when he purrs. But he has learned that if he makes these little grunty noises, it gets him attention because they're cute, and he gets pets. So of course now he does it all the time, and it's great. Just these little like, uh. And I'm like, okay, baby. Hi. You're so cute. Oh, honey, I don't know if that's a good idea. Do you want to be closer? He's like reaching out a paw and trying to climb onto my office chair, which is an office chair. There's not, there's, other than sitting in my lap, like there's not a lot of room, baby. Okay, all right, we're drawing again instead of petting the cat. Petting the cat stream. Oh, no soliciting. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. All right. Now we're going back to art. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta... That's better. Okay. How to rearrange, like, how my, apps were layered on my own end. But... But yeah. So we've been working on... I say we because it's been me and my husband. My husband basically, like, I'm going to start the sentence at the beginning of the paragraph with the thesis statement instead of jumping straight into the middle. So I have mentioned it a couple of times, but also then I took a week off because I was ill. So I am one of my projects for 2026 slash I guess this winter. It's going real fast. Um it, I'm working on 100%ing Breath of the Wild. Um and then honestly probably going to do the rest of the not the Zelda franchise, but just like that particular universe of like that version of Hyrule. So there's 4 games basically because I'm adding now in the Hyrule Warriors versions too. Anyway, my goal was to 100% it, and then somewhere along the way it morphed into doing like a census project because like since it is like a little shared universe for these 4 games, at the very least the 2 games that happen in modern era, there's 2 games that happen in like the distant past. Um but the modern, kind of like present day games, the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom share so many of the NPCs. Like so Breath of the Wild was the first one, and like the people that you meet, including like merchants and stuff, and like people that you do little side quests for or whatever, just through the course of the game, um they reappear because it's like 5 years later for Tears of the Kingdom. And so those people are still in the game. They kept the models. They've updated them. It seems like in a lot of cases they like put them in new outfits or whatever, depending on what the character's now doing. So you've got some people who have opened up shops. You've got some people who have moved to different areas, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I moved here last year. It's really nice." And so like stuff like that. So I'm gonna do a census project. And so I've been working on collecting photos and names and uh just kind of a general like what are they talking about, like because some of the NPCs are like this one is the one that gives you the quest for blah blah blah, and like I know that they give you a quest in Tears of the Kingdom, but I haven't picked up that game again, and I played it when it came out, but I don't, I usually play a game all the way through, especially Zelda, usually relatively close to when I get it. And then after that, if I, sometimes I either put it down and I don't revisit it, or I then give myself like, I don't, I don't know what to call it other than like challenge runs. I'll do like little challenges for myself. I'm like, ooh, I wonder what happens if I do this out of order or something like that. And I kind of do that. Um, and a lot of times those challenges don't involve talking to NPCs. So while I think I easily have 200 or 300 hours in Tears of the Kingdom, I couldn't tell you who half the NPCs are except for the main like plot ones, just because it's like I talked to them once when the game came out, and after that I've been trying to do whatever insane challenge I've set for myself. Um or just running around building my house because there's house building in that game, and that means that I'm going to do that for hours too. Um, I almost always do a homeowner link challenge run. How fast can I get him from the Shrine of Resurrection? This is Breath of the Wild, but the Shrine of Resurrection to Hateno to buy his house and like kit it out with furniture. Because that's the important thing, you know? he's got this whole, like there's, I just realized that's wild. His hand is behind his ear. I guess I didn't realize what I was doing there. The what? What color is that? How? Anyway, um, sorry, I'm just confusing myself with the sudden ink change. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, that's how I play video games. My favorite run, I'll just say, for like the thing that I don't know why I'm like forgetting how to speak my own language. Um, my favorite challenge, like kind of like thing to do, is the Master Sword push, where you, because Breath of the Wild's pretty open, you and it lets you decide when you want to do certain key points of the plot. Well, you can do the 4 dungeons in any order. You can do certain, obviously you can do certain side quests in any order. Um, my favorite thing is to go and get the Master Sword first, because usually that's I think, as much as they did like, hey, here's an open game, you can choose when to do it. I think it was intended to be much later in the game. They're like, do a couple dungeons and then maybe go see about getting the Master Sword. Um, and so yeah, I just went straight for it, and I'm just sort of like, yeah, I'm gonna use every bit of my game knowledge to try to get the Master Sword first, and then turn around and then go to one of like the dungeons, and that one just be like, hello, I have the sword. You're expecting me to have like 10 armor and a sword that does 20 slashing damage? Here's 60. um anyway, that's always fun, especially because like uh the NPCs will like comment on it. Will be like, oh, you wouldn't be related to the legendary hero, would you? Well, that does seem to be our mythical legendary sword that you're holding in your hands there. And he's like, yeah, I found it in the woods. Isn't it neat? And they're like, oh god, who is this Hylian man, and why is he looking at me in a crazed way? But but yeah, we are actually almost done 100%ing Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah, I said we because my husband, I told my husband that I was like, I want to do this project, and like, kind of gave my reasons why, little like kind of almost like portfolio meeting style of like, yes, I would like to bring to you a presentation. And he's like, uh-huh, uh-huh. And I was like, so this is the thing I'm going to be doing. And he's like, uh-huh, uh-huh. And I was like, yeah, anyway. And then I don't remember I think, honestly, I think part of it was I was playing, he was watching me play, and then he got frustrated that I was doing very silly things, like dying to the same Lizalfos 9 different times. And so he literally took the controller away and was like, tell you what, how about I help? So we've just been trading the controller back and forth with each other. Like he'll, he likes to do the fights. He's been like, oh my god, there's a lion, I'll give you the controller. And I'm like, oh, okay, are we prepared? Like, let's look at our inventory first. Um, and then he's like, okay, it looks like there's a bunch of Koroks over here, and then like tosses the controller in my lap, and I'm like, yeah, let me go get them Koroks. Um, and so yeah, anyway, it's been really fun. We're almost done. We're at according to our little tracker thing, we are at 89% complete. Oh yeah. We are almost done finishing out that game. We'll probably get everything, like even go into the castle for just to dip our heads in to get the last collectibles and stuff, and the last pictures, and because if you've played Breath of the Wild, you know there's a National Geographic kind of portion of it because these games are wild. Um, and they're like, "Oh yes, you need to save the world. Go get into the castle and save the princess. Well, first here's a camera. You need to take a picture of every single ecological being in the game, flora and fauna." Yep, that's an actual thing. Anyway, so sometimes you're saving the world, and sometimes you're just taking pictures. It's a nice break sometimes. For my part, I love the National Geographic part. I'm like, I will. Everyone's like, "Oh, you need to save the princess. She's trapped inside the castle." And I'm like, "Hold up. I heard that there was a different type of boar over in this region, and I wanted to take a picture of it. So if y'all could just excuse me, the princess can save herself." Which isn't that true. And she legitimately needed Link's help. But she did 90% of the work herself, and she was just like, "Listen, I've wrestled him to the ground. You go in and punch him in the kidneys." And that's basically what happened in the game. It's like, "I've got him pinned, you get him." Okay, let's just work up here. There we go. Try to get the braid done. But yeah, my census project is going pretty well. For those of you on my Discord, I even opened up another thread, channel. I don't know the nomenclature for these things. Um, it's on my server, so like it's in my little, my silly little club is literally what it's called. Um, and whatever. I have like a place kind of partitioned out for the Hyrule Census project. So I've been starting to get some of those pictures in. I think I did Terrytown is posted. So got the population deets on Terrytown. I have the notes and the pictures for people who live in like West Farron Woods. There's the Highland Stable and then the Lakeside Stable. And then there's a couple of like traveling merchants up and down that route that I also added into the census base. I'm also trying to add Yiga members too. Those are the harder ones. I need to remember to take pictures of everybody first, which doesn't sound like it's good consent. So we'll just have to Link will have to go take some remedial classes in consent, I think. But for those of you who played the game, you know that there are some hidden enemies where they're pretending to be travelers, but really they're waiting for the hero and they're gonna try to kill him. They're assassins basically, and like they're standing around in their normal like face, I guess. Like I'm assuming that like because these are supposed to be somewhat normal people who have like turned evil, and but as soon as you talk to them, they put on their mask and they start attacking you. And so like, well, I need to take a picture of them without their mask on, and the only way to do that is if I just sort of walk up to them, don't talk to them first, and then very quickly take out my camera and take a picture of their face. Because I've decided that like, my census is not, it's not going to be just the taxpayers of Hyrule. I don't have any access to their financial records, Also, plus, there's no government in Hyrule, so I doubt anyone's actually collecting taxes anymore. Um, but like, it's for people who live in Hyrule, and even like technically those assassins do live in Hyrule. So like, I want pictures of them and to add them into the census category. I may not know their names, because they won't tell me their names, but I can at least acknowledge the fact that they do in fact live here. So that's what we're doing. I'm just like, I'm gonna take my little fantasy video game and I'm gonna bring like municipal bureaucracy to it. Like, where oh where is my Hyrule library simulator? Honestly, I think that would make Zelda so happy. Like this iteration of Zelda is very very scientist researcher very like archaeologist. um I think that would make her happy. Have like a, Hyrule needs to be rebuilt. Like so much of it has been destroyed, from Ganon's takeover and all that kind of stuff. Like, girl needs a museum. Girl needs to like funnel her energy and be like, listen, we're all rebuilding. We're all like, it's a fresh start for Hyrule. This is gonna be good for our country, our kingdom. I'm also part goddess, so like, I got you, boo. But I just think we as the people, like, I think we should just have a museum to show off all of our like historical accomplishments, and like just let that girl run a museum. Um, I feel like that's where Zelda would be literally happiest. Like, I think she would do all the like governing stuff because she is somewhat obligated to being the princess of this place. But like, girl should really just be a museum curator. And I love that for her. I think she should have a museum. She should get together with Blathers from Animal Crossing and just be like, all right, we need one of every bug. Sorry, Blathers. we need all the fish. We're gonna need pictures anyway. Maybe we'll do some those kind of vaguely creepy wax statues you see in museums sometimes of like what the not like, I don't know, not like, I guess kind of extinct animals, but like the proto deer kind of stuff, when they're like, hey, this is the creature and the bones we found that we know that like deer evolved from. Like, here's like, their ancestors basically. um yeah. Maybe. I think that was actually supposed to be for her arm, but yeah. This whole area right here, I'm not sure about. I feel like I almost need to move this part of the braid down a little bit. Hmm. But anyway, since my husband and I have been playing the game, um, and like together, which is really fun. Um, I've been using my time wisely and trying to convince him to play Minecraft with me. Like, hey babe, yeah, we're playing this game. We're playing Zelda and it's so cool. Like, we're having such a good time. Yeah, what if we played Minecraft? because like I love modded Minecraft. Like that's where I'm at. Oh, is it Liquify? I can always hit back like 1,000 times. I'm like leaning way back to try to get the fullest picture. I think that's a little better. I might need to see if I have a liquefy thing. Um, transform maybe. Skew? Free transform? No, I think that's what I was on. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, apparently, note to self, it's called free transform. That is absolutely what I was looking for. Because her head goes like this, so her braid needs to follow it. Okay, basic, just physics of hair. Okay, okay. Okay, we're gonna go. I think that's better. There we go. Heck yeah. Digital art for the win. If this was paper, I would have erased and redone that braid so many times that there wouldn't be any paper underneath it left. So, just saying. Digital art. Very, very good. Ooh, my friend sent me something the other day. The other day. Literally yesterday. They sent me something yesterday. Um, there's that southernism in there with the other day could mean anywhere from like 24 to like 4 weeks, like 24 hours to like 4 weeks ago. That's the other day. Not very precise people generally, the South. Um anyway, my friend sent me something yesterday about she sent me a TikTok that she had seen of I've seen these in the wild. They're little like almost business card sized art. I think the actual dimensions, if I remember right, off she had them in the video, like 2.5 by 3.5 inches. So kind of vaguely business card sized, um, of like just like art. The just like little tiny micro art basically of and the lady in the video was even saying like there's been some contention in the artist community of like does it all have to be original or could you do like a limited print run, like say if you're like a woodblock artist or something like that, which I'm like honestly that's pretty cool. Like I'm okay, like as an artist I'm okay, like I why dither about definitions, I just think art's neat. But anyway, she had the name of them which I'm now blanking on. It sounded weird, it sounded like an acronym. I'm gonna look it up more later too because like the only information I'm getting is from this one video that I watched, so not a very good uh, pool of data there. But I think she called them ACEOs. No idea. I don't know. I'm just, this is what the video told me. Um but yeah, it was interesting because I was like, oh my god, like I've seen these like in the wild, like I've seen these at like craft fairs before, and I just didn't know what they were. They were just like, oh wow, look, little art, you know, like $5, $10, whatever each. And I was like, that's really cool, but like I didn't get any because, like, you know, for whatever reason, usually I'm looking or browsing, looking for information or whatever, or I have a specific like thing in mind of like, I'm looking for something for above my desk and I'm hoping it will either be a cat, a raccoon, or a fox or something, you know, whatever. I have like goals when I go into like flea markets and craft shows and stuff like that. Um so yeah, I haven't gotten one before, but like I've seen them. I've definitely seen people have them at their booths in like little baskets and stuff of like, you know, usually with like a buy three for whatever, you know, kind of thing. So anyway, it was neat. And my friend was like, I found this. Did you know about this? And I was like, I kind of didn't actually. Like, I've seen these before. I didn't realize they had a name. I just thought like they were kind of a cute idea that maybe some artists shared or whatever. But nope, apparently there's now like a name for them and a particular like size that is the standard for it. So yeah. I don't remember how I got onto that topic. So I still feel like something is going on with Zelda's forehead. We're moving on. I'm just like, we'll do with it later. What we can do is we can put his fingers actually in front of his ear like they ought to be. That's what we can do. But yes. Uh, I mean, one of my hang up points here is definitely that I have to design Link's, like, I guess, like, Prince travel outfit, which is obviously kind of a sticking point just because it's designing. Um, you know, if I was drawing him in his, like, specifically Twilight Princess outfit or whatever, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. But, you know, design is hard. You have to make decisions about things and then try to keep them as consistent as possible. Especially because like I want his outfit to mimic Zelda's, so maybe. And of course, I need to remember what Zelda's outfit looks like. It sure does look like something. Most things do. I know she has like it's like a lot of like gold embroidery and stuff like that. So I could bring up a reference picture. You know, that's a thought. Eris, just bring up a reference picture. Yeah. Reference. Um, Princess Zelda BRP. Oh no, that's her fancy outfit. Where's her just her normal? Okay, all right. What is your clothing doing? Oh, gross. Why is this a thing? The first, like, the picture that I found that I thought was like, oh, that'll work. I wanted to open image a new tab. That's what I wanted to do. Whoa. The the first link I found with the picture that I liked immediately linked over to chat with AI Princess Zelda. I was like, I don't want to. I just want to draw her outfit. I don't like talking to people, never mind robots. Okay, alright. Let's. Ooh, I wonder if I can. What if I just make this small? No, I don't want to I don't want to rearrange all my stuff around. It's like I'm streaming. Okay. You know, but also screw it. I can just sort of. I don't have to draw exactly her outfit. Like, come on. I'm already drawing Link as her twin brother. Like, I don't need to do the exact same thing. It's clearly a different timeline. You don't need to be. Her other outfit that I only half remembered when I sketched this in apparently is a button collar. And what if these were just sort of like two tall collars? Does have like the bird motif going on here. Oops, that's not what I wanted. And then the little leggies. It's too far in. So why? I guess it's 15. Why did I put on 15? There we go. That's better. Okay, that's what it is. So there's like the wing and then it connects. Okie dokie. So that's in there, that's in there. Kind of a cool quilted design on the front. Oh, this outfit's so good. I'm gonna do this. Let's just do that. We'll leave it like that for now. So let's go over here. Let's take the sketch off really fast. See how we're doing. There's something about her forehead that's still I'm working on. It's fine. I also probably should work on her teeth because they look a little weird. Sorry, Zelda. Let's make you nicer teeth. Like, give her a little fang. Clothes, never changed my clothes. It's me and my PJs. That was a very dumb video. Um, Probably YouTube. Of just like the video was called "White People Be Like," and I just want to say, as a white person, it's true. This is the truth. Um, and it was a video of, okay, the consent involved was maybe a little iffy, but clearly is someone filming a kid. I'm assuming a child because it's like it looked like a child in a backpack, but like maybe like a teenager. Um, and walking in knee deep snow. Like, see, like a teenager in the snow went up to his knees. So like at least a foot, or more. Like deep snow, trudging through deep snow. It's clearly also snowing too. Like more snow is being added, and this person, whoever made the video, is filming through their window, filming this kid. Looks like they're going to school, maybe the bus stop, whatever. And they have a big parka, and they've got their backpack, and they have a hat on, and they're wearing board shorts. And like, I guess sneakers or something, you can't see. But like, bare need. Like, clearly bare need. Trudging through almost knee-high snow. And I'm like, yeah. No, that's accurate. Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of college guys who did stuff like that. Like, they're wearing the parka. They got the hat on, they got the parka, they got the scarf. They're wearing shorts. I mean, the kid didn't look cold. The kid looked like just having a normal time. So, who knows? But man, don't you do that as teenagers and like young adults? Like, I feel like I purposely stress tested my body just to see what I could put up with. Maybe that says a little bit too much about me. Hey kids, don't treat your body like it's a I don't even know. Okay. I didn't hear any crunching. I was a little worried that maybe a car accident had just happened outside of my window, but there was definitely blaring horns. Not in the I'm annoyed sort of way, but in the you almost hit me sort of car horn way. Anyway, I didn't hear any crunching. Everything should be fine. But yeah, anyway, I'm just I remember when I was going to college, we had a huge ice storm slash blizzard. Um and we had tons of snow and we had tons of ice. Ice was really what actually started taking it out because like I think we had like, I know the neighborhood that I was living in at the time. I was like, I don't know, junior or something like that. The neighborhood that I was living in didn't have power for 2 weeks, like because it was an ice storm and it like took out the power lines. But there was also snow with it too, and so, um, I remember, you know, going out because there was no classes because the professors like couldn't even get to their classrooms, or to the campus. Like the campus roads were blocked basically with snowfall and stuff for a good bit. Um, but we had managed because we were not going to campus. We walked up to campus just to sort of see what was going on, to see like what was open, and not much. But yeah, I remember watching guys my age, walk around, and they had their coats and they had scarves and beanies and stuff like that. Hats of some shape and warmth. They're just trudging around in shorts. And that was like a really common occurrence. Like I remember kind of playing a game with my friends that we went with, of like just sort of like count how many guys in shorts we could see, and it was easily 50% of the guys we saw. Like, and by guys I mean like college age dudes, like we saw some older folks who were normal. Just want to put out, I just, like, if you were middle-aged or older, I'm pretty sure every single person we saw of that demographic was a normal human being. But the young guys, and it was a college town, so there's a lot of, younger people my age, at the time, um and it was just like 50%, solid 50% of the guys were in shorts. I was like, yeah, yeah, that seems all right. that does that does seem correct. Why did I do that? Okay, I'm happier with that, except for the teeth. I can fix the teeth later. I don't have a picture of her hands. That's okay. Maybe we'll just make it up. We can make things up. We're good at making things up. You have an entire degree in lying. I love phrasing that way. I do have a college degree. I have a college degree in creative writing. Um, which is a good degree, there's a little bit of like, it's the liberal arts kind of degree, so it's like not necessarily going to get you a specific job because it's not STEM, and I have opinions about that. Basically that we devalue anything that isn't specifically technological or engineering, and like which like technology and engineering is very important because it like literally it's the function of a lot of our comfort. But man, I have opinions about the devaluing of the arts, because the arts are one of the things that is constantly consumed but isn't given value. Um, at least in this country. It's a problem elsewhere, but like it's very, very, very apparent here in that we all want entertainment, but nobody wants to give credit to entertainment for being valuable. They're like, anybody can do it. I'm like, then you do it. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna watch you and I'm gonna ask, like, you do it then. Um anyway, but this all kind of goes back into my issue with AI, and or generative AI for sure, because it's like, hey, the AI machine isn't making art. The AI machine is making spreadsheets and assigning, codes like hexadecimal color codes to the pixels, and just have finally figured out a way of like the pattern that makes us happy, but it can't see color. It doesn't have eyeballs. all just spreadsheets on the side. Like, anyway. Ugh, it's fine. I'm okay. But yes, I have a degree in lying. Okay, so that's Link's. That's gonna be Link's arm, and then this is Zelda's. Okay, so I'm gonna give her kind of the poopy princess sleeves. Girl deserves her poopy princess sleeves. Oh, I am sorry, guys. My husband is calling, so I am going to. Yeah. Sorry, got a call from my husband. Basically, I think there's someone trying to deliver a package and they might be lost and confused. So, I'm gonna go to intermission a little early. Uh, yeah, because I think I need to go watch the door for a hot second. So I'll be right back. I'm sorry, 5 or 10 minutes. Go wash your hands. Okay, I'm back for now. No package yet. I think this might turn into package stream instead of just art stream. I did ask if I could open it on stream if I got it. I have not heard back yet. But also I haven't heard the door buzz or anything, so whatever, give me a chance to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go back. We're just gonna doodle. We're just gonna draw some stuff until I maybe hear the buzz. I'm not gonna put my music in because I want to be able to hear my door. But yeah, there may be a chance where you might hear me. I'm either gonna mute it or I'll forget to mute my mic, and you'll just hear me leave my office and go as I was like I scream through my house and open the door and then probably awkwardly thank the mailman. Um, so be looking forward to that. All right. I see. I'm back on my art screen. Why is this not? Okay, there we go. I think it's just my phone. I think my phone is having a hard time keeping up with chat for whatever reason. So I don't know. Goodbye, baby Zelda. We'll play with you later. So I had this idea. I just immediately start laughing. So I've been doing that embroidery thing, and it's fun. I really like it. It's and then I started thinking about um joke hoodies basically. I just excuse me. Sorry. Black. That was gross. Um Anyway, I was thinking about like joke hoodies, and this could probably work as a sticker too. Uh but I'm admittedly very out of practice because it has been since like October. Navi, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Where I have a group that I do randomized speed like Zelda speed runs like Zelda speed run like Zelda randomizer. Why can't I not talk? Jeez. Anyway, the randomizer speed runs where it takes all the items and it like kind of switches them around, so like the chests are all jumbled or whatever for Ocarina of Time. And anyway, we have code words for certain things just because like hover boots is sometimes a mouthful to say, but heelies are funny. So and then I was like, oh my god, what if it's just a hoodie that has heelies on it and just like a picture of the hover boots? So I really want to do that. There's my actual intermission time, but that's fine. We already took it. Yeah, so this might be a sticker. I'm gonna have to. Maybe I'll even do the little hover whoosh 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 things. But also, I think this would be really funny if it was like a custom hoodie, but I only made like 5 of them. Yeah. I think that I've been kind of thinking about like for this year. I think it's actually a little bit too late, or we're just getting on the deadline for I think SGDQ Summer Games Done Quick. They around this time, maybe more like into February, they start asking for like whatever, since it's a charity stream, they have a lot of different things, so they start asking for like, do you have challenge runs you want to submit, or do you have even I remember seeing emails last year where they're like soliciting like if you want to donate anything like a craft or something like that, fan art, a project that you think will like essentially like we're going to do an auction, you can donate an item that you made, or a piece of art that you made or something, and then we'll auction it, and then that way, the proceeds of the auction will go to Doctors Without Borders. But like, you know how charities work anyway. So this is the time of year where they really start, kind of like, that starts ramping up to get ready for the summer. And I know it's coming out. Sorry, I thought I heard a knock. I don't think I heard a knock. Okay, I think that was maybe a truck going by. Okay, anyway. It's Package Watch stream. Package Watch 2026. Anyway. And so one of the things that I would really like to do, would get to the point, is like, I would love to donate something. I don't know if I'll be able to get it this year. Um just because, like, I'm starting now, and I know that they're going to start asking for stuff pretty soon. So I would have rather to have it now, so that when they ask, I can be like, oh yes, I have this thing, here's a picture, expect it by X number of days, as opposed to like, I don't know, I thought of this idea, I don't know if I'll get it done. um so, but I'm like, what if I made really dumb custom hoodies? And like, yeah, I actually don't know what the hover boots look like off the top of my head, so we're just doing something. But I think that would be fun. I think that would be really neat. I saw this one person who's working on tapestry crocheting the entire map of Stardew Valley. Um so like, each stitch is 1 pixel. And man, that looks so cool. But that's like exactly in line with, like, I've seen stuff like that. There was actually several tapestry crochet blankets and like throws last year as like auction items and stuff. And so, but yeah, like, I don't know, that I just think that would be neat. I just think that'd be really cool. So yeah, I want to do a heelies one, because I think that would be real funny. um I also have a sticker I want to do, because I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart World. We got all the costumes and all the NPCs unlocked finally. So we want a blue shell. uh Oops. We're just, you can, you're gonna, you'll know. I'll fill in the letters later. But yeah, one of the things I really wanted to start working on this year, just in general, was just getting more stickers and stuff together. I have 2 stickers. One of them is Zelda, and the other one is a picture of my face. Um, but yeah, I was just kind of experimenting with things. Mostly I was experimenting with printing companies to see if if there's someone, local. Especially, I did not find someone local for the sticker printing, although I did find someone local for art prints. So I'm very pleased about that. I have, like, I have a business card for someone local that does stickers. I just haven't ordered any from them yet. So maybe these will go to the local guy, just to see, because I think that would be, I that means a lot to me. If I can get something ordered locally, um help people who live in my neighborhood, basically, kind of thing, would be great. That just seems really meaningful. Um, and also like I could go drive to pick it up. You know, like I'm not worrying about like it getting trashed in the mail because it has to be shipped from, you know, halfway across the country or overseas or something. It's just like, all right, if I really, really needed to, we could like go pick this up ourselves. But basically, I'm now trying to draw all the stupid jokes I've made. In honestly several like weeks now of playing like Mario Kart World, of just all the stupid crap that's come out of my mouth. I have received permission to open the package on stream if it does arrive on stream. We're on Package Watch 2026. Everyone, welcome to Package Watch. We're 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 waiting to hear if the doorbell or someone knocks on the door because we're expecting a package. But yeah, I want to do something. Do a blue shell because oh my god, they're so annoying. Um, you had another idea for a sticker, Eris. And you were even like, oh, I need to remember this because this is funny. And then here we are, not remembering it. Ain't that the way, folks? Always write down your ideas. Never trust your memory. Also, for those of you who've played the new Mario Kart World, I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. So they have like these like sticker things that you collect in game, right? Like there's different like you do they have like little challenge missions or you drive so many miles or whatever. They basically like little like they remind me an awful lot of the stickers that I got in elementary school for like good kid points. Basically. Like the whole like you finished your homework on time, have a sticker on your chart or whatever. That has that kind of vibe. And anyway, but like yeah, you get like little stickers and then you can actually put them on your carts, which I actually literally just noticed like 2 days ago. I've been playing this game for weeks and I only just now noticed that like you can put the sticker on your cart. Anyway, but this angle is always so hard, but I want to try to do it. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna I don't know if that's I'll mess with it later. But anyway, they have a bunch of these stickers, and some of them look super cute. And now I'm just sort of like, I would legit like to have that as a sticker. I'm using the word sticker a lot, and it doesn't feel like a word to me anymore. So there's that. Um, but yeah, like it's stickers in the game, like little stamps or whatever in the game, and I'm like, okay, but they look like stickers. I want to have that as a sticker in my hand that I can like put on my folder or put on my desk. have a lot of stickers on my desk. My desk is covered in stickers because I'm a child. Um, yeah, and I'm just wondering, Nintendo, are you making those stickers? Don't make me make those stickers for you. Like you won't like it. I want to buy them. So give me those stickers. Like make them possible for me. I will give you my money for these stickers, especially like the Bowser oil. Like some of the they have like these like fake kind of like the Hammer Bros repair service, Lakitu towing and stuff like that. Like they have like just like little emblems of like they look like they're like little companies or whatever. But of course it's all Mario Kart like universe stuff, and I just so cute. I love them, and I want some. I just earned one for Waluigi's vintage clothing store, and it's Waluigi like a silhouette of Waluigi, but like in a very like dapper 1940s esque kind of outfit. And I'm just like, yeah, of course he'd have a vintage clothing store. That's what he would do. Like that's it's so great. It's perfect. I applaud the art department in that game for just knowing their target audience. Target audience. Oh my god. I've been adding R's to things in words that don't need an R. What did I say the other day? Oh, I said potentially. I was trying to say potentially, and for some reason, it came out potentially, like portent. I don't know. Oh, hi, baby. Are you crying? What's wrong? What's the baby doing? Anyway, here's my blue shell. Do the spikes need to be bigger? Maybe the spikes need to be bigger. Hi. Oh, do you got the zoomies? Hmm? Hello? What's going on? Yeah? What's with Mr. Zoomy Man? Yeah, maybe I'll just do them much, much bigger. Oh, he's like, yeah, mommy's being boring right now, so I'm gonna walk away. It's like, let mommy be boring. She can be boring if she wants to. Yeah, I think maybe the spikes just weren't big enough. This looks better. This is looking better to me. I'm sure like this sticker probably already exists, but this is just my version of it. The lightning and the blue shells are the worst. I hate them. Like I just like every time I think maybe I might be good at the game, some little stinker fires a freaking blue shell at me and everything goes awry and I get real upset. Oh yeah, we gotta fix that one. How do I make that? How do I make it pointy? About also making it in perspective. This is Eris struggles with perspective. Like I almost want to add it to be like almost like this, right? Like I don't want it to be necessarily like immediately head on. Also, I wonder if maybe I should move it down a little lower. Okay. Yeah, I'll do something like that. So I want to do something like that. We'll just delete that guy. Yeah. I want to do heelies for sure, although I need to probably look up what the hover boots look like again, which I will do right now so I don't get all weird about it. Oh, okay. Okay, I was actually not that far off, to be honest. Yeah, they're called hover boots. Wait, oh. Okay. Oh, they have like little jetpacks on them. Okay, that's actually very cute. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna go back. I'm actually gonna go back to the pencil on this one, I think. So they're not Uggs or whatever these things are. But I drew. I feel I guess it just depends on who. Sorry, we're back on package watch. Uh I guess it depends on like who's the shipper carrier person, because like usually packages come to our door and they usually they knock, or at the very least our mailman will do the whole like the single knock, and then you'll just hear the thump of the package by the front door, you know, if you happen to be near enough to the front door to hear, you know, that kind of noise. um the only carrier that routinely just just shits the bed. I just like I don't have any other way to put it other than like it's so terrible to the point where it's like almost funny. Is FedEx. FedEx is, I don't know where they're good. I have like I live there, not in this state. This state they are terrible. Like I've heard honestly that they're not so great other places either. Like they so I live in an apartment building, and so you know it's a big building with multiple units, right? And we have like a door buzzer thing, and so like you know it's security or whatever, but like the you know we have our doorbells, but like there's the main building door, so you can't usually get to our individual house number doors. The mailman can, because the mailman has like whatever a key or something or whatever. Something, but like the rest of the delivery people don't. So they usually leave it at the front door, and then our neighbors are very good. We do it too. You know, it's kind of like the whole like help out your neighbors thing. Of like if we see a package by the front building door, you know, the one that like faces like the parking lot or whatever, that we just bring it out inside and like kind of put it, if not at our neighbor's door, then like the closest spot, like if we're like, oh, we'll leave it by the entrance to this hallway or the entrance of the stairs or whatever kind of thing, so that they like whoever is going down that way can then carry up the rest of the, or the actual, you know, package, the receivee will see it. Or if it's like, you know, my next door neighbor, then I'll just carry his package and then literally put it by his door for him, because he's like, it's literally on my way to my door anyway. There's neighbors being neighbors. I'm taking a sip of coffee there. Yeah, anyway, so but FedEx, not only will they not deliver the package, they will put a blank slip with no information on it, and they'll just stick it to the whole doorbell panel. So you have no idea which apartment they were trying to signal that they were like, we tried to deliver your package. They just slip, it's just a blank unfilled out ticket that they slap on there, and nothing. like I've seen DHL, something like that. It's like a yellow truck. I've seen UPS. I've seen, I mean, even Amazon Prime, like at least like fill out their tickets, you know, or they leave the package at the front door or at the front office. Like we have a leasing office, it's like right just a couple doors down. Like it's really not that, it's like sometimes they leave them at the leasing, like other people do. FedEx will just straight up leave a blank unfilled out ticket, slap it to the doorbell panel, covering up all of the doorbells that we have for like our people who live here in this building. And it's just like, who knows? We don't know. Like, did they even have the package? Impossible to tell. Because the thing is that, like, I work from home. I have an upstairs neighbor who works from home. The lady across the hallway from me is retired, and like, she'll go out, but like, she's retired. She's at home. She doesn't have like a 40-hour job where she's like leaving every day. Like, she leaves her apartment, you know, once or twice a week for like church and errands and stuff, you know. Like, we're home half the time. If you ring any of the door buzzers, someone will just buzz you in expecting it, because like, we get package, like, that's just the times we live in. We all receive packages. Stuff gets brought to us now, you know. Or people are trying to get in, like, you know, like the lady across the hallway from me has like, her kids come over to visit her and stuff like that. And so sometimes they'll like, they don't have a door key. They just ring the bell and someone buzzes them in, and then they go straight to, you know, their mom's place basically. And so, like, yeah, like, which is maybe not the best in terms of security. But we also don't have any intercoms. It's just doorbells. So, you know, there's that. There's no way for us to kind of like double check who's coming in. But we also, like, for the most part, we all kind of know each other. And so, like, I don't know, it has been fine so far. Like, also, like, I'm pretty sure my neighbors would, at least for this building, maybe not for the whole complex, but for this building, like, since I know so many of them, because again, I work from home and there's people who work from home who are here like all the time in this building. We do talk to each other. Like, I feel like they, at the bare minimum, would pass a note around to be like, hey, I've been having issues with this person. Can you keep an eye out for them or whatever? And like, I would totally do that, you know? Like, we've sent messages around of like, hey, I'm gonna be leaving for an extended weekend. If anybody would be interested in helping, you know, cat sit my cats, you know, kind of thing. Like, we do messages like that to each other. Or like apology messes, yeah, basically apology messages for like, hey, sorry, I had my grandchildren over and they were loud. You know, like, just neighbor stuff like that. Anyway, oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just getting all worked up out of a community. Um, anyway, FedEx does not like to deliver package at all whatsoever. I have found. I honestly, it's gotten to the point where I'm not even sure the people even have the packages with them, because it seems to be like, when they pull up to the front of our building, they are here for less than 30 seconds. It's like, they pull up, they put their hazards on, they jump out, they slap the sticker on the doorbell, and they go right back into the truck, and then they drive off. And I'm just sort of like, y'all didn't even try. Anyway, just like, do better. It's got a little. That's what this thing is, basically. Okay. Is there another one? Is it like just the two? I guess so. I guess there's just like two little jets kind of on the front. Is there another one on the back? See, I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing another one on the back. Yeah, let's add another one on the back. It makes sense. You kind of need another little jet thing. You know, as much as these boots make sense. That's okay. That's video game boots. Hi, baby. What's going on? You've got fresh pads. You've got food. You've got water. He's like, but mother, I do not have love. Mother, give me love. I need more pets. I have only received 7 pets today. I am deprived. I'm sure that's what he's... That, or he's trying to go to the bathroom and is being weird about it. My cat gets the zoomies whenever he goes number 2. Yeah, I want to do this as a sticker because heelies is a very funny joke to me. Uh, Ooh, I think I remember what I was gonna do. So this is that one. Okay. This doesn't have anything on it yet. Okay. How do I want to do this one? I'm gonna have to do something I almost never do. It's been so long since I've drawn a dog. I want to draw the blue dog from Majora's Mask that never wins, because I watched that video that someone was like, "Can we get the blue dog to win?" Um, and you know, and it like broke down the data of the game. You know, it brought up like the stuff that's been data mined from Majora's Mask of like, okay, it looks like this dog, you know, it's because it's the dog races of Majora's Mask anyway. And blue dog is the slowest, so it is like historically, or not historically, but like it's really not supposed to win because like it's the slowest dog, and yeah, it has the worst luck. um but anyway, but somebody was like, what if we can get blue dog to win? And there's a glitch you can exploit to help that, but also since it's Majora's Mask, and the way the physics work in that game is, you know, N64 style, because it's, yeah, that era. um Other dogs, if you get real lucky, objects will push each other. If one object it gets stuck in front of another object that's moving, that moving object will just push the other object. So somebody finally managed the perfect RNG of blue dog getting stuck in front of another dog and getting pushed over the finish line first. So blue dog win. Anyway, I saw that and I was getting really emotional for blue dog, you know, from a game that, I mean, it's a game from my childhood, I guess. I was literally a child when I played this. So but yeah, I want to draw a sticker for blue dog. Blue dog winner. The happiest boy. Maybe like first place or something. Yeah. I think I should probably do another sticker for just Richard, because Richard comes up a lot in my Zelda randomizers. I'm like, did anybody check Richard? Be like, oh no, sorry. Let me go do that really fast. There's always a good item. You like I have that Richard luck where a good item is hidden behind Richard. And if you I think like 4 people, there's 4 viewers. No, that would be all of you. There's 4 people in the universe. No, that's way too much. That's hyperbole. Even I can't stand behind. Um, No, I know that I'm talking to basically no one here, but yeah, like I got that Richard luck, you know. Usually it's like the hook shot or like someone's bow and arrows. They're hiding behind the Richard, which is getting me like trained to always check the Richard spot first. I will say, I think my problem is that if that my luck ever swerves or changes, I'm going to like not know what to do. But yeah, I want to do Blue Dog because I think that's cute and funny. Um, I have a stupid idea. Heck yeah. Um, how fast can I find the reference photo? Can I do self? Maybe something like this. I know I have. Oh, there we go. Heck yeah, I think that's the one. Where's that? Oh, where's that good twist? Let's do open image, a new tab. Perfect. Oh god, it's so small. Why is it so small? I'm looking. It's gonna. I'm just. It's fine. I'm an artist. I'm supposed to be crazy. Um. So if when rabbits fight, they are very jumpy and very twisty, right? And I know I've definitely seen, I mean, I've seen rabbits in the real life jump and maneuver in this way, where like frequently they'll like they're very acrobatic. They'll like twist you know, in air and almost do like, you know, kind of like backflips and stuff. Because they're just little jumpy athletic boys. And ladies. Um, yeah, we're gonna kind of fake it. And they're very kind of like almost rubbery in some ways. What if I just did a big jumping gloopy? Make it rain. Maybe his paws up here. Maybe that'll be better. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I don't want to make it like little, but I also want to get some rupees in there. And then oh hey, sorry, I just looked at my chat for a second. I was staring at this rabbit. Yeah, incorrect digit. Hi, yeah, the art is going okay. I'm kind of easing myself back into it because I took the week off last week for being sick. Um, or because for being sick. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's correct English. Yeah, my it's my you know how there's like that's understandable. I'm trying to explain the water bottle. It's my emotional support water bottle, which is a term that I know has gone around Tumblr. But it when I saw that post, I was like, how dare you call me out? Like, I'm in this photo and I don't like it. Um, I am of the ADHD persuasion, which means that I have a really hard time drinking water, and the only way that I have learned how to keep myself properly hydrated, even then it's kind of touch and go. I'm not usually properly hydrated, but I'm way better than I was 10 years ago, that's for sure. Is I can only drink water out of one water bottle, and that's so I drew it. It's like that's the water bottle. I have this kind of like a pink to blue. I have stickers on it. I didn't really draw on all the stickers, but the stickers change too, like because it's a water bottle. I wash it, so like sometimes the stickers don't survive. But yeah. It's literally the thing that I have it in my hand right now. I'm gonna take a sip. I'll probably have one soon. It's a tumbler that says "Dumb Bitch Juice" and I love it. Yes, yeah. Actually, I used to have a sticker that said "Dumb Bitch Juice" on it. That, I kid you not, my boss gave to me back when I worked at the library. And she was like, I saw this and I thought of you. Like, she was worried that I wasn't gonna get the joke, but like I got the joke. I mean, I was like, no, this is perfect. This is absolute, like, this is the perfect thing. And she was like, oh thank God. I thought you were gonna get offended. And I was like, Tori, I'm not gonna get offended. This is just proof that you know me so well. Yeah, like if it was not even like any other person. Also, rabbit is hilarious coincidence. Be red. Yeah. Um, I don't know what to do with this pod. This pod's doing something. Um, but yeah, no. No, that was honestly the best boss I've ever had. Um, and oh, that was okay. I was just making sure. We are on pack. Ooh, there it is. I heard it. Oh my God. Package Watch 2026 and it's happening. I'm not even gonna mute my mic. You're just gonna hear me run through my apartment. Okay, don't trip over the cords. Come on, Eris. Okay. We got the package! Whoa, they have like... Huh. I don't know, I guess they had... Somebody put delivery notes on this. But I'm opening it up because I got permission to like I said, like, all right, if I'm gonna be interrupting my stream to go get this package for you. It wasn't even I'm making it sound so much harsher. Okay, I just opened it up. It's a makeshift bag. What did we get? I have no idea. My husband ordered this. I have no idea what he got. But yeah, I did get permission to open this, so I did just open his mail. And then, what? Hold on. Okay. So apparently my husband got the Demily Pyro, another streamer, but she did herself sort of Halloween Molly style. So like she's got like candy corn and candy in her hair, and she has like little fangs and little like spiked ears and like little wings and stuff. Oh my god, Halloween Demily plushie. Only 225 made? Holy crap. Which one is ours? Does it number it? I think it does. Maybe? Maybe not. Are they numbered? I thought they usually were. Oh well. But yeah. Okay, alright. I'll put something up on my Blue Sky on my Discord. Because, you know, thank you for sitting and watching and waiting for Package Watch 2026 with me. Okay, I'm gonna put my gloves back on, and then I saw. Oh, sorry, Digit. I saw the message, but I was very overcome with my package. So let's see. It takes some explaining. I crashed out yesterday. Oh, see, I haven't been sleeping. Yeah, no, for sure. About for another one. Talk fluently for like 5 minutes of my dreams before falling back in. Ooh. Dream yesterday started with "Don't be mad." Explain real. Say that on the same the husband says no. His name is Mr. Fluffles, but now I'm tired, so I'm gonna go lay on you. Mr. Fluffles will lay on me. I'll figure out. Develop it and stuff after. Yeah. Yeah, I have hyper realistic dreams sometimes. I dream a lot. I'm also like one of those people that like can lucid dream. I don't even know. I just at some point I started realizing that I could do it or something, or like I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Like some people train themselves and it just sort of happened. But I also like I dream every night. It is way more rare for me to not dream. Then like dreaming is the standard default for me. And so like a lot of dreams are normal, but sometimes I lucid dream, and sometimes they're hyper realistic where they're like I can remember I have a sense of feeling and touch and like smell and stuff like that. Like it's pulling very heavily from my real life memories usually. And those are usually like, again, it's hyper realistic. It's like things that are very plausible, like could happen. Um and and they almost are always there to destroy me. I once had a dream that I was living in the house that I was living in at the time, and like you know, the same setup, whatever, like either it was my, you know, now husband then boyfriend, whatever time it was. um but I remember thinking like, oh yeah, like I remember waking up from the dream and turning to him and going like, hey, we should call the bank. Like, this is the first words out of my mouth after having this dream. We should call the bank, you know, because the lawyer called us yesterday about my uncle dying, and that there should be like a wire transfer ready for us, and you know, whatever. And like so we should really work on that. Like I literally had this dream that I had this, I don't know who it was, but a rich uncle had apparently died in my dream and had left me not a lot of money, but I like knew the exact amount. Like my dream gave me this information of like, yeah, it's like $12,000. $12,524 or whatever. This isn't the exact number, but like it, like when I woke up, I had the exact number of like, because the lawyer had called me and was basically like, hey, sorry for your loss, but also like, whatever. Here's this. And then I woke up and I like literally woke up my husband and was like, we should get that done today. And he's like, Eris, what the hell are you talking about? And I was like, remember yesterday? Like, cause like we decided like that's the reason why we got pizza yesterday. And he's like, we didn't have pizza yesterday. And I was like, what are you talking about? We got Domino's because the lawyer called and said that I had an inheritance coming. That didn't happen. And he's like, no. And I was like, that was my dream. And he's like, yes. Anyway, I have those a lot, actually. Kind of, here's the thing. Kailusa. Oh, always turn nightmare. Yeah. First 5 minutes. One there. Oh. Girlfriend likes to tell me about the PTSD. Yeah, I also I have a lot of nightmares too. Maybe that's what it is chronic nightmares or whatever. But yeah, a lot of my dreams are like, if they're not stress dreams, they're anxiety dreams, and if they're not anxiety dreams, they're just full on nightmares. And I've had them forever. I remember being 5 and having nightmares. Um, but yeah. Anyway, so maybe that's where the lucid dreaming comes from. It's just sort of like I was so desperate to sort of get out of those situations. I started to figure out how to like wake myself up and give myself some agency. Do you know what to feed them? Yeah. Somewhere out there, I have 2 potential rabbits, all for me. Which maybe takes some explaining. Anyway, I this girl that I used to work with, she and her parents raise rabbits, just like kind of like for funsies, basically. Um, oh, and anyway, she ended up going to school like out of the country, which honestly, like, good for her. Like, get out. Girl. Girl, get out. But she was like, hey, like, if you like, I trust you with my animals. If you ever want a rabbit and I'm still doing like the whole rabbit breeding kind of thing, then like I got some bunnies. I got some bunnies with your name on it. Like, whatever, whoever you want, you come over, you look at the litter. God, I feel it. Yeah. Nah, for sure. And especially like any queer woman, like, yeah. I'm just like, just get out. Especially because like her parents were, oh, hold on. Oh no, I told everyone but my husband that we got the package. So let me send this text out. Poor Purg. He's like, did we get it? Did it get delivered to the wrong building? I'm like, no, it's like literally sitting on my desk. We're good. I just forgot to tell you. Yes. Okay, okay, but babe, like you do realize that I'm streaming, okay? All right, we're good. Like I'll talk to you in 45 minutes. But yeah, anyway. But yeah, she does rabbit stuff, and so she's like, you can have some rabbits. And I do want rabbits. I want rabbits. I want like all the kind of like non-standard farm animals. I don't really want chickens. But I think like quail would be fun, or pigeons, or both. I think those would be really fun. Also, kind of ducks. Kind of lately been really into ducks. So, yeah, if we have any sort of like water, or something like that, I think honestly I'll be getting ducks. But yeah, I want to do rabbits. He really likes rats. I'm not opposed to them. I've actually had a rat before. I was not a very good rat caretaker, but also I was very young, so like I feel like I have probably learned a thing or two since then in the literal 2 decades since I owned a rat. Um, but I want bunnies. I want rabbits, bunnies, bunnies. You should get mad. Aww. Well, hopefully not. I mean, there's something to be said about like, hey, are you gonna actually like, take care of this animal or whatever? But like, also if you are, you should take care of the animal. We're a collaborative species. Like all animals take less effort. Oh yeah, cats are great. Yeah, I really enjoy cats. In part because they can take care of themselves. I'm talking way too fast. Um, coexisting. Yeah, because like cats, it really does like they're as much as Virgil's my baby. And he's sitting right here because he is such a good kitty cat boy. Um, they kind of run the gamut from either like they adopt you and you're their kitten, or they adopt you and you're their mommy, or they adopt you and you're just the weird sister that they like take care of like it's almost like a sibling relationship kind of thing. Sometimes it's like a roommate situation, and that's like you can tell when a cat thinks of you as a roommate, it's like they will politely put up with you being in the same room, but they like won't talk to you or sit near you, but they'll like accept your presence. They're like, well, you live here and you pay rent, so I guess it's fine. um uh yeah, but that's because the cat like doesn't like you, like you can kind of feel it. Like, oh, that cat does not like me. Cats are roommate, they have to feed and clean up after. Yeah, yeah. Unless you have a baby, like Virgil, definitely. It's hard to say if he's thinking of me as like his actual mother, but he definitely is like, you're my human and I am like, you take care of me in a very like I'm the baby sort of way. And I'm like, yes you are, because you're a little good boy. Yeah, he's like almost always near me. He follows me around. He sits on me, he sleeps on me. He makes sure that I'm doing okay. Like he is the one that I can almost tell when I'm sick, in part because I watch how Virgil reacts to me. Oh my god, I literally just thought I heard someone scream. No, that was just a very sharp dog. Okay. The kitty's like, yeah. Yeah, and a lot of cats are like that. Virgil is the sweetest little cat. He loves attention. He's also, he's a little bit broken. He's fine. He's a good kitty. He had some trauma when he was a kitten, and it has affected him, well into his adult life, but he's doing okay. He doesn't like he used to get these horrible panic attacks, and it was so sad. But yeah, honestly, I think like we bonded over the panic attacks because we're like we would both have panic attacks, and it just like we would look at each other and be like, we're both panicking. We're like, what do we do? And I think somewhere along the way he was like, okay, the big human with the thumbs also feels the way I feel. I need to be near you all the time. Yeah. Yeah. There's just I'm trying to figure out like how to put it into words. Like, I feel like cats are kind of like somewhat magical in a way, and so they like just they sense your whole vibe, and like some cats are like, you match my frequency, we're best friends. Like that's you know, yeah. I realized I drew a rabbit, which is great. I wanted to draw a rabbit, but I specifically wanted to draw a bloopy. So I'm going to look up a bloopy because I know their ears are different. That's right. They have little heart-shaped faces, don't they? And like, yeah. They have like little owl faces. Okay, right. Sorry, bunny. Here goes your face. Oh yeah, yeah. And cats, so I think one of the things that I've noticed people have trouble with is that cats have similar mannerisms to dogs, but not the same language as dogs. And so like people kind of, especially if you're really used to dogs, it would be really easy, I could tell, to like, because I've done the inverse of this where I've been playing with a dog that I'm not as used to. I read its body language in a cat accent sort of way, and then the dog gets confused by how I'm reacting to it because it's like, I just told you I want to do this and you did the opposite of that, kind of thing. Like when you start to be able to pick up on animals' body language and like what they're trying to communicate to you, cats speak a different language than dogs, even though it's a very similar type of language. And so I think that's where a lot of people get frustrated, is because they're like, I just like dogs better because I feel like I never know what my cat is thinking or this, that, or the other or whatever. And I'm like, okay. It's almost like a communication issue. Because yeah, cats have a very distinct communication style. And like, once you pick it up, it's very easy to understand them. Um, but yeah, animals are so much easier than people. Yeah. Yeah, they are like the animals know how to communicate with each other effectively. And we're animals too, and we do have some amazing communication capabilities, but like, man, we don't listen very well sometimes. And like, animals are real good at listening. So, but yeah. Yeah, no, like what, like if you once you kind of pick up the cat language, things get so much easier because it's becomes just, it's like you get fluent in cat, and becomes obvious what they're thinking and saying, and like it's not, it's not complex, I mean, maybe it is, but like for the most part, they're like any one of us, of they want to be warm and comfortable, unless it's too hot and then they want to cool off, you know they get hungry, they get sleepy, they gotta go to the bathroom. Don't poke them. you know like, like Virgil only lets me touch his belly. But yeah, he's like, hey, don't, like, that's weird, like, don't people, like, you don't touch my belly, that's like like, that's weird, don't touch my belly. And then if he see me, he'll like lay down on his back and just be like, just put your hand and protect the knee. um but yeah, I mean, like, you gotta learn the language. Medical transfer. Cactus review bumper goes well. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's the bloopy from Breath of the Wild that when you shoot it, it drops money. And I'm gonna do a Make It Rain. It always seems a little mean, but I do love these little guys. The bloopies are so cute. So good luck. I hope you catch your transport. So it's always hard when you're like, I don't drive either. I can, but I don't, and so I'm always like, someone come pick me up, and that's me. I don't like driving. It stresses me out. Nothing quite like having a panic attack on the road. Bloopy. It is a little weird having their little owl faces. But at the same time, I mean, that's fantasy for you. I just think this would be a really adorable sticker. All right. It's just, I'm liking it already. Let's just ink it. We're on the right one, right? No, we're not. That's the, yeah, okay. People are texting me while I am on stream. I don't think I drew the same number of little floofies. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess it's the same. Okay. Just looked weird. Also, they do look like ferns in a way. God, their ears are weird. Let the baby be funny. Cutie, cutie pie. I don't want to do this. Let's maybe actually. I guess it doesn't super matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2, 3, 5, 6. The Bloopies are so cute. I kind of want a plushie. A Bloopy plushie. It's so cute. Okay, now I just have to draw fur for hours. I do like fur. It's very similar to hair. And I do love hair. Mm. Now I'm just making noise to make noise. Virgil's next to me, but he's looking out the window watching the cars go by. It's like, I'm keeping an eye out. I'll let you know. If I see any birds, I'll let you know if I see any birds. Mother, there's no birds yet. Yeah, I would like to get. Ooh, my voice got real froggy there. Yeah, I would like to get more stickers done and like out. Just probably a sellable format of some variety. It's more even, right? Yeah, I think so. Now I'm just like silently just taking my bunny in. Yeah. Sometimes it'll be like that though. Want to make the best bunny I can. There, I think that looks a little better. I have a fur tuft right there. Getting the fur right. You know, the nice thing about stickers is they do come together pretty fast. It's usually just, you know, one weird little image that I have decided to draw. They have like little, kind of. Eh, yeah, we're keeping it. We've come this far. Do something like that. Yeah. I want to put more shading, texture, something. But I'm honestly not sure how the head looks. What a strange little creature. You look so cute though, look at them. Okay. It's a little early. I'm gonna go wait. I'm gonna save this first. Hold on just a second. Sacred Designs, I guess. Yeah, that's save too. Okay. All right. Yeah, we did some stuff today. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Let me kind of go through and show what we were able to accomplish today. Um, so let me go back here. We kind of just picked a little bit, kind of nitpicky things on my Zelda and Link are Twins fan art picture I've been working on. And then we got pretty far along on our bloopy sticker thing that we wanted to do. We also, there's a blue shell that a design that I wanted to do. I want to do the first place blue dog victory And then I wanted to do Healy stickers. So, I mean, that's not bad. That's several different designs. So, I'll work on those. I'll get back to Queen's Rogues eventually. This week, like eventually. Like maybe not today, maybe today. I don't know. But I'm hoping that by Thursday stream, I'm kind of like more back into the normal swing of things. So yeah. I need to work up my like endurance again. I've lost a lot of my endurance that I had built up pre-holidays to the holidays, so now I need to like, okay, we need to like actually show up for work bare minimum like 20 hours a week. So work my way back up to 40. God, remember when we were young and we used to be able to work 80 hours a week? I don't know where that's gone. I can't do that anymore. But anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out. Thank you, Jackie Beth. I saw you pop in here a little bit. Thank you so much if you're still hanging out. If not, that's cool. I'll catch you later. Thank you, Incorrect Digit, for and letting me blather on about cats with you. Oh my god, I love cats. Someday I'll figure out how to do like a cat stream. That would require me getting an actual camera. I don't have a camera. But yeah, thank you so much. I will see you guys on Thursday. And oh yeah, don't let me forget, I'm gonna put the picture of Deadly Pyro plushie that I got, or rather that my husband got, that I then cruelly opened his package for him. And he gave me permission. I'm gonna post that picture over in my Discord and probably on my Blue Sky just to be like, look at what I got. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much. I will see you on Thursday. I hope everyone has a good week. Remember to drink some water and wash your hands. Okay, bye.